Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Rahmawati from Islamic Economics Department, Universitas Islam Indonesia. Today, I will present our study titled Evaluation of Productive Zakat on the Material and Spiritual Welfare of Mu'alaf in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Here is the outline of my presentation. And first, I will introduce myself briefly. I am Rahmawati and a lecturer at Universitas Islam Indonesia. And I'm currently pursuing my PhD in Islamic Economy and Halal Industry at Universitas Gadjah Mada, Indonesia. My research focus include Islamic economics, Islamic macroeconomics, zakat, wakaf, and behavioral economics. Here is the summary of the abstract. The objective of the study is to evaluate the welfare of mu'alaf as the beneficiaries of productive zakat. And the method is GBES model. And the key contribution of our study is empirically demonstrating how productive zakat can enhance both the material and spiritual welfare of mu'alaf. And this fill the research gap in Indonesia. Let move to the introduction. That the role of zakat in improving national welfare has been proven in various countries. Also in Indonesia, zakat contributes significantly to economic and humanitarian development and also to support disaster recovery and health aid, as shown by many research. Beyond its general role in poverty alleviation, zakat also targets specific beneficiary groups who require special attention, for example, mu'alaf. However, studies focusing on zakat program for mu'alaf remain limited. Most existing research has been conducted in Malaysia. Here's the problem statement. Mu'alaf is someone who has recently converted to Islam. The challenge faced by Mu'alaf could threaten the strength of their faith. There is financial hardship and also social and emotional challenges. Give this intervene economic and spiritual challenges, it becomes essential to evaluate zakat program for mu'alaf, not only in terms of their material outcomes, but also in their effectiveness in strengthening the spiritual well-being. And the literature gap is the research on this area, especially in Indonesia, is very limited. The methodology used is the GBES model that classified the respondent into four quadrants. Prosperous, the first quadrant, if only if the respondent have spiritual value and the material value above certain cutoff. The material value is classified from the income, and the spiritual value is from the subjective measurement measured using Likert scale. Here is the result. From the bar graph, we can see that the before zakat and after zakat, there is a change in the number of the respondent or the mu'alaf. In the first quadrant, that is the prosperous mu'alaf, increase after the program. And those who materially poor and spiritually poor is decreased. And the spiritual welfare index is improved from 20% to 48%. Here is the result of the test of parrot sample test. I use Wilcoxon parrot sample test instead of the t-test because of the normality assumption check that violate. And the results show that the p-value is below alpha. So I can conclude from here that spiritual value after the program of the zakat is higher for the mu'alaf than before the zakat. And the income after program is higher than the income before. And we can see descriptively in the mean plot that after zakat, the income is higher and the spiritual value is higher too. And the discussion we can narrate some point that Through the evaluation of welfare both spiritually and materially with CBES, it is found that there is a change of economic condition. And the Will-Jackson Barrett Sample test uh, show that there is a significant difference of the after and before. And only one respondent actually was classified as spiritually poor before the zakat. This condition may indicate that the level of spirituality of the respondent is indeed relatively high from the beginning, but this result also open up the possibility that the spiritual value used by Chibes model is not yet sensitive enough to capture the spiritual variation. And the conclusion, the study concluded that the number of converts or mu'alaf with the prosperous status increase, the welfare index is increased, the materially poor and spiritually poor index is dropped. Related to the spiritual value that are less varied from the respondent, spiritual value measurement instruments should be enriched for the next research with additional indicators outside the GPS framework in order to be able to describe the spiritual condition of converts or mu'alaf or other beneficiaries of zakat more comprehensively. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention and I look forward for your questions. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.